Okay, yes, the next scenario. The next scenario is groups and hierarchies. The next scenario is groups and hierarchies. So first let me start with the groups. So what is a group? What is a group? In Tableau, the groups are used to combine the values. In Tableau, the groups are used to combine the values into higher level categories. In Tableau, the groups are used to combine the values into the higher level categories. So what does it mean? I'll explain with an example. So I'm connecting to Tableau. I'm connecting to Superstore. Okay, so here I'm having the customer name field. Okay, here I'm having the customer name field. So total I'm having 3000 plus customers. So here what I want to do is I would like to group all the customers whose name starting with A into A group, B into B group, C into C group, and remaining into others. Okay, here I would like to group all the customers whose name starting with A into A group, B into B group, C into C group, and the remaining into others group. So how to achieve this means with the help of the groups. So how to create that group means just simply right click on the customer name. Okay, if you right click on the customer name, here we are having an option called as create. Just go to create. In the create, just click on group. In the create, just click on group. So now in the group window, just select all the customers whose name is starting with A. Just select all the customers whose name is starting with A. Okay, after selecting all the customers whose name is starting with A, click on group, just click on group and give the name as A group. Give the name as A group. Next, similarly, select all the customers. Select all the customers whose name is starting with B. Select all the customers whose name is starting with B and again click on group. Name the group as B group. Name the group as B group. And select all the customers whose name is starting with C. And click on just group. Name the group as C group. Okay, and the remaining I would like to keep in the others group. So how to add other group means here we have an option called as include other. Just click on include other. So now totally here we got 4 groups A, B, C and other. So just click on apply and click on OK. So now where Tableau has created this field. So if we create any set, Tableau going to create the set under the sets tab and as we have seen it. And if we create any bin, Tableau going to create that bin also under dimensions. Similarly, if we create any group, Tableau going to create that group under the dimensions itself. Under the dimensions itself. So here we are seeing the customer name group. See here we are seeing the customer name group. So how here Tableau is indicating the customer name group with the paper holding kind of icon. So this icon indicates the group icon. Just drag the group and drop it into the rows. See now the Tableau is showing in the B group. In the B group what we are having 173 customers and select the A group what we are having 209 customers. So in that way we want to combine the values into the higher level categories. So here we have grouped all the A customers into A category, B customers into B category and C customers into C category. So now I am removing the customer name. Okay, just I am taking the profit and I'm taking the, I'm dragging the profit and I'm dropping into columns. So if you see here, the A group is contributing this much, B group this much, C group this much, and the others this much. So if you want to get the percentage, just click on analysis, percentage of table. So it is a percentage contribution of each and every group. So now in this way we can able to perform multi-value set analysis. With the help of the group, the main advantage is we can able to perform multi-value set analysis. With the help of the groups, just we can able to perform the multi-value set analysis. Whereas using the normal sets, if we go to the sets tab here, we're having the normal sets. So using this normal set, just we can able to perform only one analysis, either in mode or out mode. Only here we can able to perform one value set analysis. It won't allow the multi-value set analysis because set will support only either in mode or the out mode. If you want to take the multiple categories using the sets, it's not possible. We have to make use of the groups. So it is the advantage of the groups. Yes, using the groups, we can able to perform the multi-value set analysis like this. Okay. So let's create one more group. Let's create one more group. So just go to the dimensions. In the dimensions, let's say for example, I'm having one more dimension called as let me take the I category. Yeah, let me take the category. So here I am taking the categories. So here I would like to combine all the categories. So here how to create the group. So the second way to create the group is just select all the required categories. Just select all the required categories. So here I am selecting all the required categories. And in the tooltip here we're having the paper folding kind of icon. Just click on the group here. So now it is combining all the values into one group. So if you want to change the name, just simply right click on it, click on edit alias. Just name it as first group. First group. Just hit OK. Now select all the other groups. Again click on group and name it as edit alias and name it as second group. Okay, so if you create a group, automatically the tooltip tableau will create the field under the dimensions here. Here we have the category group. Now drag any measure, your required measure, drag it and drop it into the columns. Okay, so in this way like we can able to create the group at the field level and at the visualization level also. Okay, at the visualization level also. But we can have during sets we can able to create two types of sets, constant set and the dynamic set. But this group is constant. Okay, but these groups are static groups because at the time of creation of these groups we are not imposing any conditions. Just we're manually selecting the values. You see these two groups. Okay, this is two groups. Here just here we have manually selected these values and here we have created this group, right? Here we haven't imposed any condition. So if we want to impose the condition, then we have to make use of the calculations. So how to create the dynamic groups means with the help of the calculations we can able to create the dynamic groups. So here we have created the groups on the dimensions, right? So similarly, is it possible to create the groups on the measures or not? On the measures, is it possible to create the groups or not? So yes, even it is possible to create the groups on the measures also. So here I'm having one measure called as profit. If you want to create any group on the profit, just simply right click on the profit and just go to create and click on group. See here the group option is available on the measure. Just click on group. So here how I would like to combine the profit values means all the negative values as loss and all the positive numbers as profits. So how to identify the negative numbers? If you see any numbers within the brackets, those numbers indicate the outstanding values or losses. Okay, those numbers indicates as the outstanding values or the losses. So just select all the outstanding values. So after selecting all the outstanding values, just click on group and just name it as loss. Just name it as loss and select all the other, or we can click on include other also. So here we got two groups, loss group and the other group. Now just we want to rename it. Right click on it, just click on rename and naming the group as profit. So click on apply and click on OK. So on the measure here we have created the group, right? So again where tab are going to place that field? Again under dimensions, because to the output of the dimension, to the output of the group here you have given two names, profit or loss. So what are profit or loss? Okay, characters. So it has created that group under the dimension. So just drag the profit group and drop it into the rows. Now just drag the profits and drop it into columns, sales into rows. So once see the profits contribution and the loss contribution. So profits are almost 8.7 million and loss is almost 2 million. So if you go to percentage and if you click on table, okay, here we got the loss and profit contribution. Okay, next task. So in my next task, what I would like to do is, here I would like to create a group. In my next task, I would like to create a group. Okay, I would like to create 3 groups for top 10 countries. For top 10 countries, I would like to create 3 groups, like top 1 to 4 in group 1. In group 1, next top 5 to 8 in group 2, and top 9 to 10 in group 3, in the form of map. Okay, in the form of map I would like to create a group in such a way that I would like to show top 1 to 4 in group 1, it means in one color, okay, in color 1, and top 5 to 8 in group 2, it means in color 2, and top 9 to 8 in the group 3. So group 3 means in the third color. So how to perform, okay, or how to indicate the 3 groups in 3 different colors. Okay, how to indicate the 3 groups in 3 different colors. So first let me build a map. Just go to the mapping items, click on country geographic field. So here we got the map, the country map. How to get the top in country? Just simply drag the country and drop it into filters. Now go to top, click on top 10. So I'm taking top 10 based on sales. Some just click on apply and click on OK. So here we got the top 10 countries. Now if we drag the country and if we drop it into the color, Tableau will show each and every country in one color. Whereas if we drag the measure and if we drop into the color, Tableau will show the values in the darker and the lighter color depending on the values. But here I would like to show the top 4 values in one color and the next 4 in the second color and the last 2 in the third color. So how to perform such a kind of visual coloring? So with the help of groups again. So first we have to show the top 4 countries. Just go to filter Just go to by field. Instead of taking the 10 directly here, I am creating a parameter with the name top n. I am taking the allowable values as all. Just hit OK. Click on apply and click on OK. Now here I am having the top n parameter. Here I am taking 4. Here I am taking 4. Okay, in the top n parameter, here I have taken the value as 4. So here I am having the 4 countries. So just select these 4 countries at the visualization level. Just select these 4 countries at the visualization level, and in the tooltip, click on group. In the tooltip, click on group. Okay, next enter the value as 8. Enter the value as 8. If you observe carefully here Tableau is showing 4 values in the blue color. Okay, here Tableau is showing 4 values in the blue color. So let me rename this group as top 4. So Tableau is showing the top 4 in the blue color and the remaining 4 in the gray color. So just select the remaining 4. Remaining 4. Okay, just select them. Just select the remaining 4. In the tooltip, click on group. So now the Tableau is showing top 5 to 8 in orange color. Next enter 10. Select the remaining 2 countries. Click on group. Top 9 to 10. Hit OK. Now here we got okay, so 4. Top 4 in one color, next 4 in second color, and last 2 in the third color. So it is called as visual grouping. It is called as the visual grouping. Even we can able to visualize the visualization using the required values with the help of the groups. It is one important question. I'm having 20 values, how to color 5 in one and the next 5 in the second color and the remaining 10 and the remaining 10 in the third color. So what we have to do, just you have to select the 5 values and you have to group them. Next you have to select the next 5 values, you have to group them, and next you have to select the remaining 10 values and you have to group them. Okay, so it is an example for the visual grouping. So next task. So in all the previous 4 examples, just we have taken only single dimension and single measure, right? So is it possible to perform grouping? Okay, is it possible to perform grouping based on the multiple dimensions or not? So if you select the multiple dimensions, for example, I'm selecting the ship mode and the order priority. If you select them, okay, if you right click on it, if you go to create. So at the field level, we cannot create any group. Okay, at the field level, we cannot create any group. So if we want to create any group, based on the multiple dimensions, just drag those multiple dimensions. And drop it into rows. Okay, drag those multiple dimensions and drop it into the rows. Now at the visualization level, we can able to create a group based on the multiple dimensions. So for example, I'm selecting this value. Okay, I'm selecting one value in the visualization. Here I'm having the group icon. Just click on the group icon. If you click on the group icon, now it is asking, do you want to create the group based on all the dimensions or only continent or only customer segment? Let's say for example, I am selecting customer segment. So here which customer segment, here I am selecting here corporate. If I click on customer segment, now Tableau going to color all the corporate values because here we are grouping only the customer segment corporate. So now here Tableau going to group all the corporate customer segment values in one color. Let me select the small business. Okay, and again click on group. Now Tableau going to color okay the small business in one color. So let me click on consumer and click on group. Okay, now it is showing the consumer in the other color. Let me change the color for the small business. click on apply and click on OK. Okay. So and the home office is showing in the some other color. Okay guys. So here we have the customer segment group here. So at the visualization level we have created the group. It is called as visual group. So now I'm removing this group. How to remove this group? Just simply click on the value. Just simply select your required values. Select your required values. So after selecting all the required values, again if you want to group them, just click on the group. If you click on the group, now here Tableau is grouping out all the customer segments. Now here Tableau is grouping all the customer segments into one single group. So even we can able to replace the group also. Okay, even we can able to replace the group also. So I have removed that group. Next I am selecting here one value. Just click on the drop down for the group here. Now here I am selecting here I am creating the group based on the continent. Just click on continent. Okay, if I click on continent here, which continent here I am having? Africa. So Tableau is grouping out all the Africa values in one single color. So here the logic is if you define the group level once, from the next value Tableau going to take the group only at that level. So at the time of creating the group for the first time, here I have defined my group level as continent. Now from the second time, Tableau going to group the values at the same level. So initially I have defined the group at the continent level. Okay, now from the second time, Tableau is taking the next continent. So let me click on Europe, click on group. So see here, now Tableau is performing the grouping at the level of the continent. So if you want to remove these values from the group, just click on the existing group and here the seeing one red cross, just click on it. So now here Tableau is removing the values from the group. So it is at one dimension level. Here we have two dimensions, right? So just select the value again and in the tooltip, just click on the drop down. Just click on the drop down. If you click on the drop down here, we're having an option called as all dimensions. So even we can able to create the group based on the all dimensions also. So here you have two dimensions, continent and the customer segment. So here we can able to group these two values on the combination of continent and the customer segment. So just select all dimensions here. Now see here, now here Tableau is taking about Africa. Africa means continent and corporate. Corporate means customer segment as one group. And if you select the values, multiple values, and just click on group. Now Tableau is grouping all these four values into one single group. Now click on again group. Now here again Tableau is grouping the selected values into one group. So here the point is this group contains the combination of two dimensions. So it is possible to perform the grouping based on the multiple dimensions also at the visualization level. And this kind of grouping is known as the visual grouping. So the main advantage of the groups are used to perform multi-value set analysis and also multi-value coloring. Okay, if we want to color multi-values with one color, we can able to achieve that. So it's about the groups case. So any questions on the groups? Any questions on the groups?
Well, just now you showed us by visualization this task with top 1 to 4, 5 to 8.
Yeah.
So if we have a huge number, let's say top 1 to 100, next 100 as another group, right?
Yes, yes.
Then is it possible? It's not possible to do using the visualization system, right?
First,
in
yes.
the visualization.
Yeah. Actually, then in such case, what you have to do is first you have to create some bar chart or the text table. Let's say, for example, I'm taking all the customers. Okay, on the customers, I would like to Here basically I would like to show the top N, so based on the sales. Okay, here just I'm showing the top N customers based on the sales. So let me show the top N parameter. Here just enter here 100. So now it is showing all the first 1 to 100 customers, right? So just select all the 1 to 100 customers. Okay, just select all the 1 to 100 customers and click on group. Now your Tableau is grouping all them into, okay, all 1 to 100 into one group. Just edit the areas like 1 to 100. So next add the count as 500. So now Tableau is showing 1 to 101 value, and next select all the other customers from 1 to 500 and click on group. So instead of doing in the map, first do it in the form of the bar chart or the text table. And now drag this group into the map. Because if you create a group here, Tableau is creating that group, right? Just drag this group and drop it into the required map or the required visualization. So it is 1 to 500. This is not 1 to 500. So in this way, like we can able to create the group. Okay, so any other questions? Okay then, the next concept, hierarchies. So what is a hierarchy? Defining one-to-many relationship is known as a hierarchy. Okay, defining one-to-many relationship is known as a hierarchy. So what does it mean? Let's say for example, I'm having a country. So one country will have n number of states. One country will have n number of states. So state 1, state 2, state 3. State 1, state 2 and state 3. Next, one state will have n number of cities. We will see at the state level. So one state will have n number of cities. One state will have n number of cities. So city 1, city 2 and city 3. City 1, city 2 and city 3. City 2 and city 3. Okay, so one state will have n number of cities. So if you see at one level, at the top level the relationship is 1, and at the next level the relationship is many. Okay, we see at the country level the relationship is 1, at the state level the relationship is many, and again if you see the state and city, the state level the relationship is 1, and at the city level the relationship is 1. So defining one-to-many relationship is known as the hierarchy. So in the hierarchy, if you see the data from the highest level to the lowest level, you see the data from the highest level to the lowest levels. like from here to here, and again from here to here, it is known as drill down. It is known as drill down. Okay, if we view the data from the highest level to the lowest level, it is known as drill down. And if we view the data from the lowest level to the next highest level sequentially like this, it is known as drill up. It is known as drill up. And if we view the data, okay, from one level to the required level, let's say from country to the state, from country to the city directly, or from city to the country directly. Okay, if we view the data from one level to the required level, it is known as drill across. It is known as drill across. Okay, we view the data from one level to the required level, it is called as drill across. Okay, so what is drill down? If you view the data from the highest level to the next level and the level like that, it is called as drill down. And if you view the data from the lowest level to the next highest level, it is called as drill up. And if you view the data from the required level, okay, to the required level, it is called as drill across. So in Tableau, building the hierarchies is very, very simple. In Tableau, building the hierarchies is very simple. And in fact, Tableau automatically creates the hierarchies. Tableau automatically creates the hierarchies, the geographic and the date fields. If you see any geographic and the date fields, Tableau automatically creates the hierarchies. So we go to Tableau, and if we connect to any data source, go to Tableau and if we connect to any data source, here for the mapping items, we go to the mapping items, we are seeing one symbol here. This symbol indicates the hierarchy symbol. This symbol indicates the hierarchy symbol. If we expand the mapping items, okay, inside the mapping items hierarchy, here we can able to see all the fields inside the hierarchy. Okay, all the fields inside the hierarchy. We drag the mapping items. If you drag the mapping items, and if you click on this plus, now the Tableau going to show us the next level. So here we are viewing the data from the highest level to the next level. That is called as drill down, and again click on this plus. Now here we are viewing the data from state to the city. It means from the highest level to the next level, and again from city to the postal code. So this kind of data viewing is known as drill down. And if you want to see only at the city level, just click on this minus. If you click on this minus, just we are viewing the data only at the city level. It is called as drill up. And again, if you want to view at the state level, again click on this minus, which is known as drill up again. Click on country, which is known as drill up again. If you want to view, perform the drill down by clicking on the plus. Just click on plus and again click on plus. So if you want to view only at the country and the city level, just remove state and remove postal code. Just here we are viewing the data at the required level, so it is called as the drill across. So first, if you want to view city and next country, so even it is possible. Okay, if you want to take the least level first and next highest level, even it is also possible in the Tableau. So even if you take the date fields, if you drag and drop any date field, by default here by default here what Tableau will show us. Tableau will show us the highest level, which is year, and the next level, which is quarter, and the next level month, and the next level day. So for the date fields and for the geographic fields, Tableau automatically creates the hierarchies. Now here I would like to create a hierarchy for the product. So I would like to group the department, category, and the item into the hierarchies. So how to create the hierarchies for these three fields? So just click on the department, next category, and next item. Okay, select the required fields. Next, after selecting the required field, right click on those fields. If you right click on those fields, in the bottom here we're having an option called as hierarchy. In the hierarchy, just click on create hierarchy. In the hierarchy, just click on create hierarchy. I am giving the hierarchy name as product. So just hit OK. Okay, after selecting the required fields, Just give the name as product. So now here sales symbol. This symbol indicates the hierarchy symbol. Just drag the product now. Okay, just drag the product now. Now expand the department. If I expand the department, after the department, here I am supposed to see the category. But here what tableau is showing the item. So it means why it is showing the item means because next to the department here which field we are having item field. So in the hierarchy the orders matters. In the hierarchy this order matters. So just place the category and so just drag the category and place it above the item. Now expand the department. Now here what tableau is showing category. Now expand the category. So we define in your own level, Tableau will take only that level. Okay, Tableau it won't take the levels automatically in the hierarchy. Okay, so here we are having the product hierarchy, and here we are having the mapping items hierarchy. So the question is it possible? Is it possible to add one field to the multiple hierarchies or not? Is it possible to add one field, one data field to the multiple hierarchies or not? Or can one field exist in multiple hierarchies? Okay, can one field exist in multiple hierarchies? So let's try it once. So if we go to the product hierarchy, here we are seeing one field called as the department. So now right click on the department. If you right click on the department, so how to add? You want to add, just want to go to the hierarchy. So here we have only one option called as what, remove from the hierarchy. But here we don't have any option like add to hierarchy because this field is already part of the hierarchy. So if one field is part of the hierarchy, then we cannot add that field to the other hierarchy. So at one given particular point of time, one field is part of only one hierarchy. Okay, so on the dimensions here we have created the hierarchies. On the measures, is it possible to create the hierarchies or not? Let's try it once. So just go to the tableau, select the required measures, right click, see you don't have any option like here hierarchies. No. So on the measures we cannot create any hierarchies. Okay, only on the dimensions we can able to create the hierarchies. So it's all about the groups and hierarchies, guys. So it's all about in today's class. If you have any questions, please post your questions.
Well, we have